You guys do realize that deporting illegal aliens is like kryptonite to Democrats, right? Guys, listen, the reason why there's such fuss from the Democrat Party, the reason why they're so apoplectic when it comes to redistricting, literally has nothing to do with cheating. It has everything to do with the Democrat Party losing power. The reason why they want illegal aliens and the reason why they're going even crazier now that Trump said, listen, we want a new census count and we don't want to count now non-citizens is for these specific reasons. I've told you about this before. Listen, these blue states will get more money with illegals, more federal money. They'll get more House seats with illegals in their states, in their cities, and also they'll get larger electoral numbers. So if you wonder why the left is so hard to fight back against ICE, that is why. All right, guys, you are listening to the Carl Jackson Show, your daily dose of objective truth in a world of confusion and lies. Before we close out the show, please remember to follow me on all things social media at Carl Jackson Show, at The Carl Jackson Show. We're at X, Instagram, and Facebook. Please follow us. Please share our accounts. That means so much. Also, if you subscribe to my podcast, The Carl Jackson Show, we're on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and Rumble. If you're on YouTube and Rumble, please subscribe. We would certainly appreciate that. That's going to help us out a whole lot. Man, there's so much to get to. It's absolutely insane. I wanted to talk to you guys about all of the news with Obamagate. That's the Russia collusion hoax. But I'm actually going to have a guest next week, so we're going to go through that in great detail and specificity. But I mean, all of this stuff is becoming unraveled. Listen, I don't believe for a second that you're going to have a Barack Obama in jail, but I do believe a Brennan, and now you have the Clintons, which I don't believe will go to jail, but these people are going to be subpoenaed by James Comer of the House Oversight Committee, and he's warning them, listen, you guys are going to have to obey these subpoenas or it's not going to be pretty for you. So we'll have more on that next week. Again, great detail and specificity. We're looking at Obamagate. These people knew what they were pulling off. They knew they were trying to undermine President Trump. And now all of this stuff is being exposed, which is why the left wants to continue to try to focus on Epstein, because we're finding out who the really dirty dogs are. And that is the left. That is Obama and his minions, Biden and his minions as well. All right. So this news broke earlier, and guys, there's still so much news breaking. I'm sitting here trying to record a show for you. And frankly, there's like a $50 million warrant out for Nicolas Maduro that Pam Bundy announced earlier. I'm not sure if we'll have time to get to it, but here's what I really want to talk about right now. I want to talk about the redistricting and something that I think is huge. Beyond that, Trump doesn't want illegals to be counted in the census or non-citizens. This is what he wrote on Truth. Quote, I have instructed our Department of Commerce to immediately begin work on a new and highly accurate census based on modern day facts and figures, and importantly, using the results and information gained from the presidential election of 2024. People who are in our country illegally will not be counted in the census. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Now, I know there's some people out there, even on the right, that says, listen, this is not good. This is not advantageous. Guys, but listen, a lot of people fled these blue states, as you recall, and fled to states like mine in Florida after the COVID lockdowns, and Democrats exposed themselves as being the authoritarians and tyrants that they are. A lot of people fled those blue states like California, like New York, and they came to places like Florida, like Texas, like the Carolinas, and so on, et cetera. And I do believe that because of COVID, the census that was taken was just whacked out. I don't think the numbers are any good. So should they do a mid 10-year census? Why not? Because I don't think we have the correct numbers. And I think Democrats know that. And that's why they're absolutely scared. They're saying this is cheating. They're saying that like in places like Massachusetts, they're going to gerrymander, when the truth of the matter is there are zero Republican representatives in the state of Massachusetts. You've seen J.B. Pritzker come out and claim that, hey, listen, Trump is cheating and all these things that he's trying to do. And let me just remind you, when Pritzker took office in the year 2019, he responded by spearheading an aggressive redistricting process, hat-tip free beacon, that saw his Democrat party mates in the legislature pack 5 Republican-held districts into 3. And if you've seen the map of Illinois, it literally just looks like a long, skinny district that goes through the state to make sure they hit all the blue areas. It's the craziest thing ever. This guy has no room to talk. The movement Illinois Democrats picked up a congressional seat even as their state lost representation. They hold 82% of the state's congressional seats, even though Kamala Harris just carried 54%. And the same is true with California. And now you have Gavin Newsom. He wants to run for president. He's talking about it. He's gonna redistrict or gerrymander California into what? I mean, where else are you going to go? Besides, they have a commission out there. The same is true for the nanny of New York. Kathy Hochul. But I think this has set Democrats' hair on fire. Again, deporting illegals is kryptonite to the Democrat Party. That is why they don't want ICE in their vicinity, in their areas. They do not want to get rid of these illegals. And illegals are not American citizens. They should not be counted in the census. I'm sorry. Here's a column from Politico earlier. Yes, I even read some of the left-wing stuff just so that you won't have to. And it's entitled, Republicans are full steam ahead on redistricting, and not just in Texas. So redistricting ahead of the 2026 midterms is at the center of the political universe this week. You have VP J.D. Vance. He visited Indiana earlier this week, and that's a big signal that the White House isn't backing off the strategy anytime soon, and they shouldn't. We all know what the Democrat Party will do. They're not about policy. They just want to destroy Trump. They want to make sure that his presidency does not go well. And Trump has had a very successful 200 days in office. Not sure that I'll have time to get to that tonight, but I will get to it at a later date. Also, man, you've got more FBI people that have been fired. One that was involved in, misrepresenting the J6ers there. So that's a good thing. We'll have more on that next week as well. But you have this Vance's visit to a state. Vance visited Indiana to ask lawmakers to redistrict, and it's a big deal. And the escalation from the White House. Apparently, the White House told Texas, "Hey guys, behind closed doors, let's draw up some new lines," because they do have the population. I mean, again, we saw something during COVID, and this is the problem that Democrats have with the COVID lockdowns. This is their fault, because it forced people that were on the fence, people that probably liked their states, people that liked California, people that loved New York. But when the COVID lockdowns hit, the authoritarianism that these people experienced, they bounced in numbers like we've never seen before. So this is Democrats' fault. And so now Republicans are saying, listen, let's take advantage of this, because the numbers can't be the same. Now, I think they're going back to 2020. I don't think they should go back to 2020, because I don't think people had fled by then. I started seeing an influx of people into my state, the state of Florida, a year and two later. So perhaps they should start. I heard someone else say this, so this isn't a new idea from me. They should probably start with 2022. That makes more sense to me. But according to Yahoo, Republicans can draw 10 or more new seats that advantage the party ahead of the midterms. Later this year, Ohio will be legally forced to remap the state, potentially giving Republicans up to 3 more seats there. There are talks underway in the state of Missouri, New Hampshire, believe it or not, South Carolina, and Florida. And we'll do it here. Here's what DeSantis had to say about that. Cut number 23, Gabe, if we have time.
Ron, they include anybody that happens to be in your state.
Well, California would lose like 5 seats if they did a fair census. And even beyond that, the Biden census gypped Florida of at least 1 seat. We only got 1 seat in the last census. Are you trying to tell me that Florida only had 1 seat in that? We should have had at least 2. Texas should have had another one. That could be the difference in the House of Representatives and the majority. So I would love for them to redo the census for 26. My legislature will redistrict those lines. We'll get it to where it's fair. But as it's right now, this country is not fairly apportioned. I've got so many more millions of people in Florida that have representation because of that flawed census.
Mr. President, I think it's going to do very well. A lot of people, I don't know if you've heard about it, it's captivated the country. Everybody wants it. It's going to get in. It's going to pass. And we're going to.
All right. So, and a lot of people are asking the question, is this going to come back to bite Republicans in the butt? Guys, listen, I'm sorry. We're living in a different era. Don't sit here and pretend like Democrats aren't going to do this, and they won't do this if Republicans don't do this. They've already done it. That's why you can't win, and that's why it's virtually impossible for Republicans to win in California. I'm hoping one day people get fed up enough where they decide to go somewhere different. I'm hoping that'll happen. Listen, it's my home state, so let a brother wish. All right, Illinois. I mean, all of these states that they've already done. Massachusetts, again, New York. I mean, it's absolutely insane. They've already done it, and now they're saying, "Oh, Republicans can't do it." I mean, it's just crazy. And so I would encourage Republicans to charge forward. Although I don't think the 2020 numbers would be a great representation, frankly, because I don't think people had left their states yet. So again, I'd like to see them move that up a little bit. But nonetheless, carry on with the redistricting. Again, what Democrats hate most are the deportation of illegal aliens, because it's kryptonite to them. They're going to lose power. It's as simple as that. Hey, Carl Jackson here for MyPillow. A major retail chain just canceled a massive order, leaving MyPillow with an overstock of classic MyPillows. Now it's your gain. For a limited time, MyPillow is offering their entire classic collection at true wholesale prices. Get a standard MyPillow for just $19.98. If you want more, you can upgrade to a queen size for $24.98, a king size for $29.98, snag body pillows for just $39.98, and versatile multi-use pillows for just $12.98. All you have to do is go to mypillow.com, use the promo code Carl, C-A-R-L, I don't spell it like the communists, or call 800-858-0263 to score these amazing deals. Plus, when your order totals $75 or more, you'll receive $100 in free digital gifts. No strings attached. That's right. Premium pillows at unbeatable prices and bonus gifts to top it all off. All you have to do is go to mypillow.com, promo code Carl, or call 800-858-0263. Promo code. Hey, here's how you can help us reach a larger audience. Please subscribe, share, like, and comment on this video. Hit the bell next to the title of the video so you can be notified every time a new podcast is released. Let's make the algorithm have no choice but to pay attention to our show and help us grow our audience. Let us know what you think. Comments are extremely important. The truth is on our side. Let's spread it. Subscribe today, thecarljacksonshow.com.